about scrolling the document. You can see the scroll bar here. Is it visible, right? This is known as a scroll bar. There are two sets of scroll bar: up and down movement. So up and down movement like this. Left and right movement. You can skip over left and right as well. These are the two scroll bars present in the PageMaker. PageMaker's scroll bar work differently than those in word processor. Work differently than word processor. Note that they are set to center for each bar. Also, they scroll only the page you are currently on. Use the scroll bar on the right side to move up and down. See, scroll bar which is on the right side can be moved up and down. Use the scroll bar at the bottom to move left and right. In PageMaker, it will be presented in the down space that can be used for moving the left and right side. The scrolling procedure is as follows. To scroll left and right, the left and right arrow especially should be clicked. Left and right arrow especially should be clicked. Okay. To scroll up and down, the up and down arrow respectively should be clicked. To scroll a relative distance in the document, the scroll box should be drawn or down. Okay, there are two scroll bars for up and top and bottom as well as left and right direction. Next one is magnifying and reducing with the zoom tool. Magnifying is nothing but enlarging the given picture or given page as well as reducing the size of the given page. It doesn't change the actual size. For our convenience, for minute details, we are going to zoom the current page. Using zoom tool to magnify or reduce the display of an area in your publication. You can also double click the zoom tool to jump to actual size or press alt, double click or press alt as your double click tool to go to fit in the window view of a page. Yeah, see, this is known as magnifying tool. This is scroll bar for top and bottom. So on double clicking this, you can bring back to the original size of the image. Okay. To magnify or reduce with the zoom tool, select zoom tool. First option is to select the zoom tool. Then the pointer of a magnifying glass with a plus sign in its corner, sorry, in its center, indicating that zoom tool will magnify your view of the image. So, for example, it will be like this under this single illuminating. This is known as zoom tool. The magnifying glass shows a minus sign in its center, then when in reduction mode. Okay. On enlarging, it will show plus symbol. On reduction, it will show minus sign. Difference is more important. To toggle between magnification and reduction, press Control key. When you press Control key, you can shift between the enlarging tool as well as reduction tool. Position of the magnifying glass at the center of the area you want to magnify or reduce, and then click zoom in or zoom out. Continue clicking until the publication is at the magnification level you want. Continue till you reach the specified size of an image. Once it is reached, you can skip the tool. When the publication has reached its maximum magnification or reduction level, the center of the magnifying glass appears blank. Okay. When it reaches the maximum magnification or reduction level, the center of the magnifying glass appears blank. To magnify part of an image by dragging, again you have to select zoom tool. Drag the area of marquee around the area you want to magnify. To zoom in or out while using another tool, Control plus spacebar to zoom in and Alt Control spacebar to zoom out. Zoom in the sense enlarging, zoom out in the sense reduction. See, the image is like this, but we have enlarged to a bigger size. You can identify a plus icon over here, so you can maximize its size. Okay, next one is formatting a document. Formatting a document. Formatting is the process of changing general arrangement of a text, that is improving the appearance of the text by using various fonts, font color and font styles. A font is a set of letters, numbers or symbols in certain style. Set of letters, numbers or symbols in a certain style. Each font looks different from other fonts. First one, character formatting using character specification dialog box. Character formatting means displaying text in a certain way. Character formatting consists of text priorities, bold, italic, underline, font type, font size, font color, etc. The steps to apply character formatting to text are as follows. Select the text to be formatted. I have to select the text, choose type and then character in the menu bar or simply press Ctrl T on the keyboard. Character specification dialog box will appear. So it will be a character specification dialog box. For selected text alone, okay. Font can be changed using this. You can select any font that is available in your computer. Next, size of the text. By default, it will be 12 or a standard size of document is 12. Leading can be written as R2. These are the default items. Style can be clicked. You can change the color of the color for the text. Italic, reverse, bold, underline, strike through. These options can be used. Let us see one by one. Make the appropriate changes in the dialog box. Click the drop down menu arrow of the font box and select the desired font. So this is the drop down box for font. On clicking this, you can select various fonts that is available. Okay, next. Click the drop down menu at the font size box and select the font size. Similarly, here also drop down, you can select the drop size of the text. Drop down menu arrow of the font color box. You can change the color of the text. By default, it is black. You can also change it to any other color that you want. Click bold, italic, or underline button to make the text bold, italic, or underline. So these options. On clicking this, yes, text will be italic, bold, or underline like this. Then click. Finally, you have to click OK. Next one is character formatting using control palette. The control palette is especially useful when you are doing lot of formatting. Its features change based on the object that is selected on your layout. If the control palette is not showing, then use the following steps. Window show control palette sequence in the menu bar or control plus is used. Now the control palette appears on the window. To modify character attributes using the control palette, select the text you want to modify, make appropriate changes in the control palette. See, Font can be changed. Font size, bold, italic, underline, fully capital letter, space scale. This can be done using the control palette itself. See, font size is 60. Font style is Arial black bold and it is underlined. Clear. Next, laptop and palm top color is changed. Can you see that? So that color can be changed to the text and this font is small caps. Palm top is in small caps. Computers are portable computers. Portable is bolded. They are used B that works on rechargeable batteries. It is italic. So you can format the text according to our needs. Next one, changing the text color. Text color is more important for any paragraph or content you are going to prepare. So that attracts the user very easily. For that kind of purpose, we are going to change the color of the text. You can change the color of the text. Your design may look beautiful if you choose a text color other than black. To attract many more facts or people you can use. To color characters. Select the text you want to color. First, we need to select the text we want to color. Next, choose window show colors. In menu, colors palette will appear. Click the color you want to apply to the selected text. The character change to the color you selected in the palette. So observe here. Window show colors. Color palette will disappear. Color palette will appear. This is the color palette. You can choose the color that you want. See, we have chosen pink here, dark blue over here for this and this. We can select the particular content as well for the color. Okay. Next one is drawing. How we are going to draw? There are so many drawing tools in a page maker like line tool, rectangle tool, ellipse tool, polygon tool are four major drawing tools. Drawing line. First, we are going to see about how to draw a line. PageMaker has two line tools. The first one creates straight line at any orientation. The second one is constrained straight line in any orientation. The second is a constraint line tool that draws only at increments of 45 degree. You can change the property tool by double clicking on them to draw a line. Select the line tool from the toolbox. Cursor changes to a crosshair. Click and drag the screen to draw your line. As you drag, the line appears. Release the mouse button and the line will be drawn. So you need to find where is line tool. This one is line tool and it will be appeared like a plus icon. You have to drag like this. Line will be appeared. Okay. Next one is to draw a dotted line. Double click the line tool from the text box. A custom stroke dialog box will appear. You can choose the stroke by clicking the drop down. You can choose the dotted areas which you wanted to apply. Then click OK. Now your cursor changes to crosshair. Click and drag the screen to draw the dotted line. As you drag, the line appears. Release the mouse button and the line will be drawn and selected with sizing handles on either end. So this is next one. Drawing rectangles or ellipses. You can also draw rectangles and ellipses shapes by using the same technique as used in line drawing. To draw a rectangle or ellipse, click rectangle or ellipse tool from the toolbox. The cursor changes to crosshair. Click and drag anywhere on the screen. As you drag, a rectangle or ellipse appears. Release the mouse button when the rectangle or ellipse is of a desired size. Press the Shift key while you are drawing a constraint in the shape to square or circle. Drawing a rounded corner. To draw a rounded corner, double click on the rectangle tool in the toolbox. This is rectangle tool, ellipse tool, polygon tool. Okay. Double click on the rectangle tool. The rounded corner dialog box appears. Choose the corner setting from the present shapes. Click OK. Then click and drag anywhere on the screen. Release the mouse button when the rectangle is in the desired size. Press Shift key as you draw the constant shape to the rounded corner square. See, this is rounded corner. Next, drawing a polygon. To draw a polygon, click the polygon tool from the toolbox. The cursor changes to the crosshair. Click and drag anywhere on the screen. As you drag, a polygon appears. Release the mouse button when the polygon is desired size. So, as I have already said, this is the polygon tool. You have to click and drag so that the polygon will appear. Okay, next, drawing a star using a polygon tool. Click the polygon tool from the toolbox. The cursor changes. Click and drag anywhere on the screen. As you drag, a polygon appears. Release the mouse button when the polygon is of desired type. Now, choose element polygon settings. Type 5 in the number of sides. So, here, number of sides is 5. Type 50% in star insert text box. 50%. Click OK. Now the required star appears on the screen. See, preview will be appeared. Once you got a perfect preview, then click OK. You will get a star. Element polygon settings. Polygon settings will appear. You have to change the number of sides to 5 and percentage to 50%. Now drawing a star with given number of sides, required inches. Star insert is 50%. The number of sides is 15. The result of the shot. Only thing is you are going to change the sides from 5 to 15. Star will appear like this. The value of stars is 25. The number of sides is 25. Value of star 35 and 35% and the number of sides is 70. Okay. Next topic is filling shapes with color and patterns. Filling rectangle with a color. Draw a rectangle using rectangle tool and then select the rectangle. Then choose window show colors or press Ctrl J. Color palette will appear. Click the required color. The rectangle will be filled with the color. See, selecting the rectangle after selecting window show colors. Show colors. In show colors, this dialog box will appear. You have to select the color that you want. In this case, they are selecting blue. The rectangle is appeared with blue color. Working with pages. The main purpose of PageMaker is composing pages. You can insert new pages into a document, insert, remove, move, and sort pages. A large document. Going to specific page. PageMakers provides several methods for navigating through pages in their publication. Method 1. You can move from one page to another by simply pressing page up and down keys. Navigation method. This is navigation menu. Method 2. You can move from one page to another using page icon at the left to bottom of the screen. Okay. Next, go to page dialog box will appear. Layout, go to page or Control Alt G. Layout, go to page will appear. Now you can select the page number and click OK. Required page will be displayed. Now, inserting pages. How you are going to insert a page between two? You can add more pages to a document. You can insert pages before, after, or between the pages you are currently viewing. When you insert pages, PageMakers automatically renumbers the pages in your publications. Layout, insert pages. First, select the page in which you want to insert. Insert pages will appear. Now, type the number of pages you want to insert. To insert pages after a document page, choose after. Insert two pages after the current page. You can change this. Two pages. This can be changed to after, before, or current. New pages are inserted in your publications. Removing a page. Layout, remove pages. Select remove page 1 through 1 and click OK. Your pages will be removed. Okay. Next one is master page. Master page is the main page. Any text or document that you paste on the master page will appear on all the document pages. Will appear on all the document pages to which master is applied. It shortens the amount of time because you don't have to create the same objects repeatedly on subsequent pages. Master pages commonly contain repeating logos, page numbers, headers, and footers. They also contain non-printing layout guides such as column guides, ruler guides, and margin guides. Master item cannot be selected on a document page. You can create, modify, and delete objects on the master page just like any other object, but you must do so from the master page themselves. At the lower left corner of the document window, you can find the icon which represents the master pages. The L and R denotes left and right mark of the master page icon for facing pages. A single-sided publication icon is marked by R alone. Okay, master page icon. This is master page icon. This one is page numbers. You can change the page by clicking this also. Now, inserting page numbers in master's page. Click on master page icon, then click on text tool. Cursor change to I-beam. Then click on the left master page where you want to put the page number. Control Alt P. The page number displays as LM on the left master page. Similarly, click on the right master page where you want to put the page number. Control Alt P. The page number displays RM on the right master page but will appear correctly on the actual page. So, left master, right master. On performing the task, you can see that it is displaying the page number 2 and 3 respectively. Next one, hiding master's items. To make the master items invisible on a particular page, switch to the appropriate page. View display master items. View display master items. Display master items. It will be displayed. Hiding the master from the, once it is unchecked, the master data will be hidden. Showing master page palette. Same Windows show master pages. You have to click on this. The master pages will appear. Applying master page. Master page. It is set to none. Master pages tab. Master pages list. Creating master pages. By default, all PageMaker documents have master page already created document master, but sometimes you will require more than one. You can set up multiple master pages for any publication, each page containing a specific combination of headers, footers, page numbers, frames, and other elements. When you create a new master page, you will be asked to name the new master page and set its margins and custom column grids, column guides. To create a new master page icon in the master page palette. See this new master page icon. Enter the name of the new master page in the name field. New master page. You have to enter the name. Make appropriate changes in the margins and column guides. Then click OK. You have to name the document. You can change margins and column guides can be given, and you have to click OK. Print a document. Printing a document is very easy. First, menu title. In that you can click File, Print, or simply you can use the shortcut Control P. This Control P is common for almost all the softwares to print any document. Choose the settings in the Print Document dialog box. Select the printer from the Printer drop-down list box. Choose the pages to be printed in the Pages group box. All. This will print entire document. Ranges will print the particular page number that you are going to give. You can use commas to separate the page numbers. This can also be used. Use the hyphen to print the ranges. Hyphen for printing ranges, comma to select particular page numbers. To print from a particular page to the end of the document, enter the starting page number and hyphen. Particular page to end. You may also combine individual page numbers and range of pages like this. You can also print only odd numbered or even numbered pages. Select odd pages or even pages option from the printer. Yeah, okay, look over here. First, you need to select the printer. List of printers available for your system will be displayed. Number of copies 1, 2, or 3. Any number of copies you can. Pages you can select all. This will print all the pages. Ranges means you have to select particular pages. Print both the pages, or you can click even number pages, odd number pages. Type the number of copies you want to print in the copies. You can choose whether to collect the pages or not. Suppose you want to print 4 copies of a 5-page document. The correct option is not selected. PageMaker will first print 4 copies of the page 1, then 4 copies of page 2, and so on. The correct option is selected. PageMaker will print a complete set of pages 1 to 5, then a second set, and so on. After choosing the options in the print document dialog box, click print button to print the document. Make sure the printer is switched on. That's it. Chapter 2 is over.